Hi folks, Goddard Radio Moscow here again with another beer review for you today. I have another Japanese one for you today. This one is the Hitachino Nest White Ale. It's from Naka in the Ibaraki Prefecture in Japan, which is about 80 miles north of Tokyo. I have to apologise for my pronunciation of some of the Japanese things when I'm talking about the history of this brewery, because it's obviously going to be rubbish, but we'll push through it. The brewery was founded in 1823 by Kiuchi Brewery, and the company still goes by the name Kiuchi. The Hitachino is the beer division of the company essentially. But the brewery was started with the idea of using the remaining rice stalks to make sake wine. Kiuchi apparently was a good friend of Fujita Toko, who was one of the activists in the Tokugawa movement in Japanese politics, which was revolutionary. I don't know so much about Japanese history, but that's what I've read about this particular man who owned the brewery. Now, in 1950, after the Second World War, Mikio Kiuchi inherited the brewery, and at that particular time in Japan, the sake industry was growing quite rapidly just due to increased demand, and Kiuchi apparently pride themselves in the fact that during this period they didn't start to produce lower quality sake. They stuck to certain quality standards and things like that. The Hitachino Nest beer was founded in 1996, and apparently since then it's been growing rapidly in Japan and throughout the world, and it's won many beer awards. So this one was recommended to me by a guy in one of the wines and spirits shops in Stonehaven, Dunatar Wines and Spirits. It's got quite a good selection of beers down there if you're ever in that particular area. But this one is a 5% white ale. According to the bottle, it's flavoured with wheat malt. Sorry, it's brewed with wheat malt and it's flavoured with coriander, orange peel, and nutmeg. For those of, I'll just bring the bottle a bit closer so you can have a look. The distinctive owl emblem of the Hitachino Brewery you can see there, with some nice little Japanese writing and things like that. It's quite a nice little stumpy bottle actually. The bottle cap is quite cool. It's got the little Hitachino owl on it, which is quite distinctive of their, as I say, their emblem of the company. So there we go. So I'll just get this poured out. Another thing about the Hitachino company is they've been expanding into wine production recently. Apparently, in I think it was 2000, they bought a load of land for a vineyard, and they've imported Chardonnay grapes and things like that from France. But anyway, as you can see, with this beer, it's quite a hazy golden colour actually. There's quite a bit of carbonation there in it. I'll just give it a little smell. You can smell the smell of this one isn't particularly big. You can smell the citrus. You can smell it. It's slightly grassy as well, but the citrus is the most dominant smell, I'd say. It's kind of maybe a tiny little hint of spice. You can smell the orange in it as well. So let's just give this one a little taste and see how it goes. Yeah, it's got a very zippy taste. Very crisp actually as well. There's it's very a light beer as well. You can see this one being ideal for drinking on hot days and things like that. It's really nice, this beer, I have to say. I can see why the company's won so many awards and things like that with this. This is a very, I have to say, I'm very, very impressed with this beer out of all the ones that I've tasted. The wheaty aftertaste is nice. It's not too heavy. Like I find sometimes with white beers that they can be a bit heavy. Like Weihenstephan after a while can become quite heavy, whereas this one seems like it wouldn't have the same problem. It doesn't. It's a bit lighter bodied than Weihenstephan is. It's very very light, which is nice. The aftertaste is very refreshing. This is a really refreshing beer. I was quite thirsty, but I would say yeah. This overall, this is a very nice beer. I would definitely recommend giving this a try. Excuse me. I would definitely recommend giving this a try. So hopefully you've enjoyed this review again. Um, I should have more up for you in the future. So just keep watching. Thanks for watching again, and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in different beers and things like that. I should have more up for you in the next few days. Cheers.